You ready to do the intro? I'll start it if you'd like.
Yep.
So you're listening to the Dreaming Insomniacs Season 3, Episode 4 of the podcast. And today I have Luke L, aka the Big White Gun. And he's here to promote his new upcoming project and talk about how we met. And he's actually one of the OG YouTubers. And I actually saw one of his videos when I was like 14 without even realizing it, that we met years later randomly at a show. So I'm just going to start with one question. Actually, let's start with how we met. Do you want to give the story? Or would you like me to?
I'm sorry if I don't remember. Yeah.
It's okay.
No,
It's
no.
okay.
I just remember we were just at that strip on Seabreeze and whatnot.
It was before
I'm
that
trying to
at the
remember.
Pisces show. You're in the audience.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought
You're
it
in the
was two
video
of them.
too.
Was it two of them or was it just one?
It was the first one, and then we saw each other on Seabreeze. That was the second time we hung out.
Okay. But what happened is that we were is my audio getting okay?
You're
what
good.
happened is that it was like the last day of the festival, right?
Mm.
And I feel like after everybody was like at the last day, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so tired." And it's funny, and they had breakfast there, so that was nice. It's just like I came there for another friend. His name was Daniel, but then you came in and you were actually playing Green Day songs, right?
Yeah. You were really into you were singing,
Oh
you
yeah,
can hear you
no,
singing Boulevard of Broken Dreams in the video.
but,
But you were
but
singing to our songs too, like the Puppeteer. You were really dancing along and singing along, and it
yeah,
was
I
really
do that
nice.
all the time.
It's so
It's
much fun.
strange. I wish I can like put that into my art,
I
but I
appreciate it,
can't.
man. It was really
Oh really?
nice. Every time I
I
go back
wish.
and watch the video, I'm like, I have a fan.
No, I think everybody feels that when I go to their shows. Um, I'm so glad there has never been a time where somebody is like, "Oh, here he comes again. He's gonna be dancing. He's gonna be annoying me." And
No.
I'm glad that never happened. I don't think that ever happened. Although there was one time, believe it or not, I went to I went to like this, what do you call it? Like stupid freaking bar, whatever, for like college people. And I was just dancing and whatnot. And believe it or not, there was this that girl that came up to me. She's like, "You broke my finger during my birthday." I was like, "What?"
Did you even
I
know
mean,
her?
no.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
like, I gotta
Crazy.
be honest. Sometimes I do dance crazy, but there's never a time where I've like, I don't know. Maybe she mixed me up with somebody else.
Probably, yeah. Either
I
way,
don't
that
know.
was weird,
Unless
right?
it was like moshing or something. I don't know.
All right, so I'm on to the first question. Are you ready? What drove you to start a YouTube channel all the way back in 2009?
um,
13 years, holy shit.
yeah. Um, dude, I was just It's a good question, by the way. Good question. By the way, I was just scrolling through like there was this freaking website called Stick Page. You can think of it like the stick animation home place, like like Newgrounds or something.
Mhm.
And then there was this little thing where you can just do animation, and it was like a really, what's the word people use nowadays? Scuffed. And and I was like, wow, I can do this. This isn't even as hard as it looks for animation. And I don't know, I got full of myself, maybe in a good way, like full of myself to a point where I pushed myself to do more and more of it. And I think PewDiePie said it best, believe it or not. He said he like looked at like a type of art, and what motivated him to do YouTube was he said to himself, "Wow, I can do so much better than these chumps," or something. Not the word chumps. I'm just adding that in because
Paraphrasing.
yeah, and it's true because it stinks, man. Like back then, animation wasn't as polished back then, but as the years progressed, people just progressed further than other people, and there's a lot of people that are way better than me, and they're probably thinking the exact same thing. They're looking at me and being, "Oh, I can do so much better than this person," and they are doing better than me. It's like that meme, like when they have like the legends, like it's the old dude, and then I think it's Teenage Mutant Turtles. It's the old Teenage Mutant Turtle, and the four of them are young, and then the old one becomes like very old, and then the I don't know if you know what meme I'm talking
Yeah, I think
about.
I do. Yeah.
Anyways, that's it for that
It's kind of
question.
like music too. Like you'll like look back at your older stuff and it's like, what did I do? You know what I mean? But it's like the also like with just like music in general, like the 60s music was like kind of like more lo-fi, and you look at like how music's made now, it's kind of like that, right? It's just like different processes. That's why I try not to compare art. Like I try not to think anyone's better than anyone else because we're all just humans and we're pretty much equals, you know? So we're just trying to do what we love. So if your animation style is a little more simple than others, that's okay. I think it's awesome, and I think the amounts of millions of people have watched your videos. So the fact that you've reached that and other people see that, it's beautiful, man.
Oh no,
Do
I
you
gotta
want to
be
talk about
honest.
your plaque on the wall?
Uh,
I
I'm
love it.
sorry.
You're
I'm
humble.
sorry. I'm so dismissive. Believe it
No, it's
or not,
cool.
I'm the type of person to be like, um. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that. I'm sorry. I said that. I'm sorry. It
Me
stinks.
too,
And then
man.
there's even
Yeah.
problems where I try to like start a conversation. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm never. I just.
You start to think about it, but then you're like, oh, should I say that right now? Fuck, I shouldn't have spoke before I thought.
But anyways, that plaque. I gotta stop being so dismissive of myself. I don't know if that's the right word.
I think you're being
Um.
humble, but you won't use the word, and that's actually being humble. So I respect that.
So that's funny. That's weird and ironic.
Stick
Um.
with it.
Um.
It's an
Believe it or not,
accomplishment.
I should have had this thing. I don't mean to brag or anything. I should have had it like 3 years ago, believe it or not. But I never just like I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I don't know.
Do they like
And then,
send it to you when you reach a certain point? Oh, and you have to
yeah,
give them
no,
your
no, but
address,
they
right?
give you an email, and I'm just like at first when I got, I was like, and then I was like putting stuff on the wall. I was like, oh, I might as well just take it now or something.
Oh,
See, the
okay.
thing is, Joe, it's kind of I don't know if I'm allowed to. Yeah, yeah, I'm allowed to say that, right, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Everyone
thing
knows my
is
name.
that I don't know. I don't want to expose this, but I feel like my empire is falling apart, man. It's sad to witness, but it was fun while it lasted. In terms of like view counts, it stinks
I've
because
noticed that they're shadow banning you.
Shadow. Oh no, I wouldn't say so. No, I think it's let's see here. I'd say it's two factors. One, I think the audience is getting older. They want to move on, sadly, because there's a lot of people approach me and say, "Oh, I used to watch your videos." I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay."
yeah.
And so number two is that I think everyone's shift and focus on what they want to watch on YouTube is different. Like for instance, people want to watch like like 12-second meme videos and then dip.
Yeah, they're
Sadly,
trying to be
I don't know.
TikTok now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I should try doing TikTok, but
Oh, yeah, you could totally. Yeah, maybe.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's
Mm.
a specific reason why I don't want to do TikTok,
The
and it's
algorithms
not
are
and it's not
weird
because
on TikTok.
what happened.
The algorithms are weird on TikTok. Like what they choose to promote as a platform.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not just that, and it's not because sometimes it's cringy. There's another reason, but
You
to
don't
be
have to get
honest, like
into it.
okay, thank you, thank
Hmm.
you.
I took the hint. How's the coffee? You liking it?
Oh yeah, this is Starbucks. I know everyone says they hate Starbucks or whatever, but it's
I
weird,
love
man. Like,
Starbucks. I just don't feel like spending the money for it every time.
oh, I mean, that's because everybody's like going up to Starbucks and being, I need that venti
Oh, yeah,
choco
yeah.
mate second two
Oh, I'm
shot
part of the problem there,
stuff.
dude. I love my Frappuccinos.
I mean, every time I go there, I just get coffee. So a small hot coffee.
That's
So
smart because that's what, $2-3 or something like that.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah,
And it lasts long because like it's such a
stronger.
boring taste, believe it or not.
Mm,
But since it is, you're not going
it's
because
true.
when it's so yummy and tasty, you just want to sit more and more and more and more. But this one, I actually take my time with it.
Every time I get a monster, it's like that. I'll literally suck it down in 5 minutes. And it's not good because it's like, okay, well, that's all going to hit me at once. I try to get the zero sugar thing, but whatever the false sugar they put in there, it's not, it's worse than actual sugar. So it makes you feel like shit. So you can't really win. So yeah, the best way to go is that pure coffee, black, no sugar, no cream. You'll have that pure energy. You want to move on to a next question, or do you want to keep talking about coffee?
Well, oh, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, but
Okay.
about coffee, but I'd rather not.
There's
Yeah.
one also for me as a musician, as you are as well, because you also teach piano lessons. Coffee is extremely important. Like it's number one. It should always be on the forefront in the studio. If you want to get things done, it's coffee.
It's one of those points where you drink so much that you just don't recognize it anymore,
It just
sadly.
becomes a natural part of life.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, I gotta be honest. I think the best thing about coffee now is like it keeps my hand busy when I do things. It sucks, man. Like I wish I could do things and like just like read a book and just read the book only. But sometimes when I read a book, I'm like, I gotta have coffee next to me. Or when
That's
I do
fair.
my homework, I gotta have coffee. And it's not because like I want energy. It's just some.
Hmm.
It's almost like
It's like a hand fixation.
a what now?
Like a hand fixation. It's like an ADD thing or
Believe
an
it or
OCD
not,
thing.
it's almost like a time, like an hourglass. Like it helps me keep track of time.
Oh, you're using it as like a methodical. I do that stuff all the time. Like I
Oh,
put a
really
method to
cool.
what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to
It's
take
just
like
like oh, there's my
numbers and
coffee gone. And then when the coffee's gone, I'm like, okay, so that much time passed or
I do
something.
that with
It's
music too. It's like, okay, so we're at the end of the song. So now we're, yeah, no, yeah, using it as a part of flow to life. I like that, man.
yeah.
Right on, right on. So my next question is, what are some of the most favorite videos of yours that you've made?
Oh, that I made.
Mhm.
Okay. So I bet everybody can like what's the word vouch? It was actually that why Black Ops 2 zombie sucks. I don't know if you ever saw it. But see the thing why I think that one was really good is because like there was freaking humor into it. Like my other freaking videos are kind of they're just and I go into this conversation all the time with everybody else. It's just that like when you watch my videos, they're just stick figures killing each other. Like, what do you get out of that? But when you watch that freaking why Black Ops 2 zombie sucks, it's like there's actually humor into it. There's like personality. And I don't know, you get a good laugh at it. I mean, I guess you would get a good laugh at like stick figures killing each other, but
That's true. I do.
and
I
I feel
enjoy it.
like
And your
and
animation's also really good.
oh yeah, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
But to be honest, I feel like those videos, um, well, it's not the most popular of mine, but I feel like they're the most important because that's why I think all these freaking 12-second meme videos on YouTube are just better. I mean, it's like a quiz, it's like a quick burst, and it's like a lot of personality and it's really funny. But actually, to be honest, those type of videos, when you watch those type of videos, they don't really create like a fan. Because to be honest, really, you're just scrolling through like, ha, that's funny. But watching such a video wouldn't let you dive deeper into that. You would kind of just look at it and be like, ha, that's funny. But anyways, that's my favorite video I made. The why Black Ops 2 Zombie sucks.
I do have one question on that. Do you actually think Black Ops 2 Zombies suck?
No, no, no,
I was
just the
gonna say
first
because
map.
Black Ops 3 Zombies sucks. I only play the original World at War map on Black Ops 3 Zombies because all the other ones are shit. They even fucked up Kino Duran Toten from Black Ops 1 that they brought back for Black Ops 3. Somehow it's harder and the controls aren't right and it doesn't play right. And yeah, no, Black Ops 3 Zombies really does.
Oh man, believe it or not, for some maybe kind of um in Black Ops 4 they put in bots in the freaking zombies. And I thought that was
Oh,
I don't know if you know about that, right?
no, I haven't played 4. I heard it was
But
online
when
only and I was like,
oh, because when
mm,
they like bots, like you don't have to play with
yeah.
people.
Like you
It's
can do on like you can do on the single player, you can play like a split screen with bots,
and
but
the
with
best
zombies.
part is that they actually revive you.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool, but then how are you ever gonna die? And not die, I mean, you're always just gonna
I
keep
know
uh
it kind of plays the same all the time, but it's just fun. I don't like playing with people
that
online.
reminds me
It's
like
just
YouTubers were talking about, and I didn't really notice it at first, like how newer games will have like X-ray vision through a wall when you're shooting somebody like a third-person shooter, like Watch Dogs 2 or Legion. And older games didn't do that. Games like The Getaway, right? You get right into it, and it doesn't give you a map. It doesn't give you directions. It says figure it out. Like games have become so easy now that like, I don't know, I think they're just like dumbing down people who play. It used to be a challenge, now it's just like you're having your hand held, like the new Lego Star Wars game. Sorry, I kind of got off topic.
No. I got you. No, I'm with that way with every media. I always think of it as the in your face method. I feel like they do that in movies too. Like they hold your hand too much.
Mhm.
They're just like, oh no, they're
Exposition
dumb.
dialogue, like the
Yeah,
whole new Star Wars
exactly.
trilogy, it's like telling you. It's not going to show you. It's even worse than the prequels. At least the prequels did something a bit of a both kind of thing where it's like it will do like the George Lucas no dialogue, but it will also show you through emotional reactions in the face, like when Qui-Gon gets killed and when Obi-Wan realizes it, right? That's actually really great character moments, even though it does have him screaming no. I don't know. I just think like that's an instance where the prequels did the Star Wars thing better compared to like what Disney did, where it's all just like it's holding your hand through it and it's telling you this, and they didn't have a plan, so they fucked up a lot of things. You know what I mean? And it's not just that; it's like the MCU. I've heard a lot of bad things about the new Thor movie. I won't go see that because it's just apparently a huge disappointment, and it's like I'm done with this bullshit. Start making good movies again.
Oh, really? What was the good movies?
Stuff that doesn't hold your hand. Movies like let me think. I'm kind
Have
of
you ever
drawing a
watched
blank
No
right now.
Country? Have you ever
No
watched
Country for Old Men's amazing.
that one?
It's a great
That
movie.
one does
Fight
not hold
Club.
your hand
Fight
because
Club
like
doesn't hold your hand.
I'm thinking about that one because it has a narrator, but it doesn't
Mhm.
necessarily have to be a that.
But there's
Um,
something. Here's another thing. One little thing. Like okay, visual storytelling, not expositional dialogue, like we're talking about. Halfway through the movie, in the phone booth, right? Edward Norton's character gets a call on from Tyler Durden, and if you look really closely, and this is before it's revealed that they're the same person, the phone booth like just below where it says where the dial thing is, it says no incoming calls. Right. So the movie subtly gives it away with visual story. That's stuff I'm talking about, like Kubrick movies. Those
oh,
movies,
Kubrick
like
movies.
slow burns that show you what's going on if you're paying attention. They don't hold your hand and tell you everything through dialogue.
Dude, Kubrick. Do you know like the way how he does his movies? He's a like. Oh my god, I don't even want to mention that movie, but
Which one?
the freaking eyes wide
I was
shut
gonna
one.
say the last
But
one. The
yeah,
one,
because
yeah.
I think someone said that because they look so freaking tired when they're doing their movies, and the reason why they did that is because they actually he shot like one scene like literally thousands of times just to get it like nice
I
and
don't doubt that.
perfect.
And that was
But
his
now
last movie too.
you said you doubt it.
I don't doubt that. I
Oh, you
said,
don't doubt it?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that was his last film. He didn't even get to see the end of it before he died, too. So, and that's all I'll get into. There's a lot of weird stuff around that one. A
Yeah,
lot of
I know.
actually, like his entire career, he was like keeping his friends close, but his enemies closer and blowing the lid on a lot of shit that
Oh my
goes on in the
gosh.
world. Yeah, I mean, well, dude, there's a lot. It is like Clockwork Orange is a great commentary on an MK Ultra mind control program. Yeah,
Holy
no, yeah,
crap.
100%.
Whoa,
I'll
fam.
be honest with you. I'm not crazy. This shit happened to me as a kid. When I was a kid, my mom and my dad divorced, and she made my dad out to be an abuser. They put me on Risperidol at 6 because they were cutting down trees outside. I said God didn't like that, and I played Grand Theft Auto at 5. Right, I didn't know that you couldn't say to a doctor jokingly, "I want to jump out of a window." Right, I didn't mean it. I didn't know what that meant. I was an out there kid who said shock value things. Right, and yeah, they it was a bad place. I'm not going to get fully into it like I have before, but they brainwashed me. They used media and a mix of violent imagery with like happy go like the Scooby Doo movie from 2002, where
Scooby Doo movie.
it's literally about how the Mystery Inc. crew go to an island where they're dealing with a mind control situation. It
Oh
literally
yeah,
has
that
a
part.
plot
Isn't it like
line.
when they're all switching
Yeah,
places and
yep,
crap?
that one.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, that
and that
one.
was used on me. That was used on me, just like Clockwork fucking Orange, dude. Stanley Kubrick's been blowing the lid on this stuff for a long time, and well, he died suspiciously because of it. So I just really think we need good directors who stand for something, who make films that talk about something, who aren't just two-faced assholes who are saying one thing and doing another. We need true people because too
Have
many
you
of them just died too soon, I think.
just two things. let's just say I sometimes feel like movies, maybe games, I don't know, music, they're like weapons, dude. They're
Can be,
literally like weapons.
but they can also be tools. Like video games are a great source for me because of all the
Yeah,
like I know that was TMI and I do apologize if that was a lot. I know it's I sometimes
TMI.
I'll too much information what I said
Oh,
about
I'd
bad
never heard of
words.
that
Okay.
before.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Um,
TMI.
but yeah, it might have been too much information, but I do
You can
share things
always
like that
cut it
sometimes.
out. I don't know if you want to cut it
Oh
out,
no,
but
I don't care. But yeah, no, I just I like talking about things I went through and being honest about it because there's a cat. Okay, sorry about that.
hello, cat.
I like
What,
being honest about my
Joe? What?
experience because it's like it helps people. You know what I mean? The world's not alone. It's I've gone through all these things and I'm a positive person. So
Joe, you said you wanted more people doing movies that were truthful. What
yeah,
movies would that be?
like I said, like Kubrick type movies like that, like are commentary on society, you know, and it doesn't necessarily take a side. It speaks out on both from a fair perspective, and the writing has to be really well made, and the sets have to be really good, and there has to be almost no reliance on CGI. We need to bring good films back. This was
Oh
my
my
point.
gosh! So then that freaking Top Gun movie or some crap.
Yeah, they actually were flying the planes, weren't they? That's
Yeah,
pretty. I mean, regardless of Tom Cruise's cult life, we won't get into that.
yeah. I was about to say.
That's pretty fucking cool that they flew the
Mm.
planes. I'll give them that. That's pretty cool. Um, and actually, that was we got into the movie and pop culture talk before it was planned. So I like how podcasts can do that. So I was thinking you could plug Omega of the Dead and any other upcoming projects.
Dude, it's dead, man. It's dead. I mean, to be honest, I'm just gonna do it just because I can. It's gonna take a lot of here. Let me get into a little commentary about this. I don't know, dude. I don't think people care anymore. Some people do, some people do, just not as much. And it's sad, dude. I mean, it's not to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get so sad about it. I'm just so depressed and I don't know why. And I don't know. It stinks. It's like witnessing an empire grow and then just watching it fall. Maybe it'll come back, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of work being put into it, I think. Like I
I
got
hope
this
this
guy to do
helps
the
it come
music.
back.
What now?
I hope this helps it come back.
Oh,
It's
let's see.
it's
Oh,
hard to
thank you,
see
thank
you
you,
see
thank
you
you,
sad
thank you.
about it because you put so many years into it. You deserve to have your audience, man.
No, no, I'm just glad somebody is there because you know what it is
I'm
like
here. I watch your
it.
videos.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. Like there's like some people, the maximum, and then there's that little tiny spot where people care, and yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, heck, um, yeah, that's it. Anyways, I don't know. A lot of work is being put into it. There's this guy writing the music, a guy writing the script. I got a few people on the voice actor stuff, and that's it. I'm sorry, but thank you very much for trying the voice acting part. We got
Oh,
this
it's
guy
okay. It was
that
the
this
most
guy.
lines I've ever had in a script, so I wasn't, and I didn't really prepare.
Oh, there's a
I
lot
was
more.
working for a straight week,
Yeah,
and I did not have time to prepare. I should have. Chelsea told me I should have redone it, and I was like, no, I feel like shit. I don't want to do it, and that was my fault. So I could have, and I'm sorry for that. But
it's
Chelsea got the
okay.
part of Daphne, so that's awesome. Just thought I'd announce
Um,
that. No, which she's really excited for it too. Like I think she always wanted to do something like this. So and plus it's gonna help her feel better. And plus I get to help her with it. And I'm having you on the podcast. I just hit the microphone. Having you on the podcast to help promote the whole thing. And like I said, I really love your channel and you've been a good friend to me. So I don't
thank
know.
you, Joe.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, no, so are you excited for it regardless the project?
You know, I think the best thing about it is that it's 8 episodes. It's probably going to be like a 4 month interval, sadly, between those intervals. And hopefully it's like throwing some seeds on the ground and watching them slowly grow
Mhm.
throughout every episode. That's
I think that's smarter than just doing one long video
yeah,
because then you have a
absolutely.
basis to start growing your audience back.
Because there's gonna be some people, believe it or not, it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone is getting all these people are gonna find the fifth episode for some reason and it'll be like, oh, what's this? Oh,
And
I
then they'll
should
go
start
back
back
and
in the first.
watch. Right,
Yeah,
right, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Make sure you put them in a playlist too that order them. All about the
Mhm.
playlists. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see how it comes out. And if you have a little cameo for me, like just a brief, like couple lines, throw me in
Oh, we
there.
might need some zombie noises. So.
Ah, thank God. Okay, see that's the stuff I want to do. I don't I if I do ever get a lead role again for something, just an audition, I will actually put the time into it. It was a learning experience for me. It's a first for everything. Not everyone always gets a part. There's nothing wrong with that. So music talk. What are your favorite bands? Who inspires you to keep playing music? Talk about some of the music you like to play, whatever, like stuff like that. Hmm. Talk about them.
It's basically well, I'd say it was Beck, Earl Sweatshirt, and this freaking stupid anime idol group, Love Live, whatever. But oh, and there's also I'd say my two favorite albums of all time. There was the John Lennon album, Plastic Ono Band, and then the
That's the
Marvin
one
Gaye.
Working Class Hero was on, right? Plastic Ono Band. Hmm.
Plastic Ono Band, and then What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. It's funny because those albums are complete opposites of each
Yeah.
other. Because one, oh, you know about this albums?
No, but like I just know about Marvin Gaye in general and John Lennon's music, and
Yeah,
they
well, I mean, Marvin Gaye, he's whatever. He's just like all about love. And then John Lennon, I don't know. Because I feel like John Lennon is literally the edgiest Beatle of them all.
he
He was
really
the one.
is.
He was the one that was just like, oh well, we're probably more popular than Jesus Christ himself, and then everybody got like freaking pissed.
I
I think
think
he
they
had like a
misquoted him. I think they
really.
took it. They took not misquoted, but they took him out of context. You know what I mean?
Oh
Because
yeah,
listening to
exactly,
their music, it's
absolutely.
all about that. Especially from that time, it's all about love. Like All My Lovin', I was listening to it last night before bed. My mom used to sing it to me when I was a baby. I don't think that wouldn't go hand in hand with people who believe in God or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, then again, when he went out of the Beatles, I don't know. It could be. I don't want to like spread misinformation here, but I'm just gonna say he's the edgiest of them all. And
Mhm.
man, I was like listening to Beatles, like okay, I get it. And I listened to John Lennon's like solo stuff. I'm like, whoa, this guy's pissed off.
Yeah, he was
Like
pissed
he
at the
was just,
world.
but yeah, I love those two albums.
Do you know his
So
song "Give Me Some Truth"?
yeah,
He was pissed. He was
I,
literally pissed.
I kind of like that song.
Yeah. I like Green Day's cover of it more.
Oh, whoa,
Or
really?
Billy Joe Armstrong did a cover of it
They
on this
just
No
gave
Fun
me some
Monday.
truth.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really good.
it's
His version
okay.
of
It's
it.
okay.
I don't really like John Lennon's version of it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
All
good
right.
because I didn't. I don't
His
really,
his music's hit or miss. His music is hit or miss.
dude. Oh, you mean the John Lennon?
Yeah, John Lennon. His
No, no.
music's
I
hit or
feel
miss.
that with the
Hard.
Beatles.
Yeah,
It
that
like
too.
the Beatles is like 50%. I absolutely love it, and then 50% I'm just
What the
like,
fuck is this?
like the
Yeah.
freaking what's it called? Why don't we do it in a road? Bum 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 bum. And it's just that entire freaking.
I am the walrus.
Oh no, I love that song.
No,
Are you kidding me?
it's
You
weird
hate
though.
it?
No, I don't hate
I
it. It's just I'm just saying it's like weird. Some of their stuff is just like
absolutely no
out
no no.
there.
That's actually my favorite Beatles song, believe it or not.
Mine's
That
with a
and
little help from my friends.
oh,
Give
that's
Ringo some
sweet.
love. Yeah.
I know because it's just something about the beat. It's so like nice and swingy, and it kind of like just makes you happy. The whole rhythm of it at all.
I know I love it so much. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song and I'll try not to
It's
sing out
it,
of key.
it's also like how those guitars sound. I don't know how it's like flamp,
Yeah,
flamp, flamp,
yeah,
flamp, flamp,
it's like
flamp.
yeah, bouncy,
It's like
yeah.
really honky tonk. Yeah, exactly. It's
Mhm.
it's such a man.
And none of the rest of the albums like that. I mean, there's actually a lot of
Yeah.
great songs on that album, but there's some like not so great songs. So it's like I used to love that album front to back, but now I can't really listen to it. You know, it's like
Is it like
maturity.
songs like "Good morning, good morning, good morning,"
Yeah, like
yeah,
weird. Yeah,
or
yeah.
the love,
Revolver is great though. Revolver. That's actually a lot of our first album was inspired by Revolver.
is it like oh man, there's for some reason in the beginning of that album, it's like kind of slow. They're playing all their slow songs,
Tax
but I love
Man.
like
Tax Man's a
yeah,
little. It's
I
mid
know, but
tempo.
like after that, it like gets slow with
It
the "I'm
does.
only sleeping" and whatnot, and then they hit
Eleanor
you with
Rigby's
like
in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And then they hit you with like She Said, like the drumming on that is so fun. It's just like oh crap, how is it? She said, and then also that riff on And Your Bird Can Sing that. Yeah. Oh, and the last song.
What
I,
is the
I
last
love it.
song on that I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. I should know this. Oh, it's
It's like
11:11. Make a wish.
um
Don't tell me though.
more coffee.
Oh, you won't get it now though, because you told me.
Oh,
Kidding.
oh no.
I'm just joking. All right, the last song on. Oh, why am I looking at? We were talking about Revolver, right?
It's called crap. Tomorrow Never Knows.
Oh yes, Tomorrow Never Knows. Yes, that's a great song. I love that song so much.
It's I think it's funny. I
Lyrics.
think there was something that John Lennon did with his vocals. Like he slowed it down and then he sped it up back. So then it has
Yes.
like this real I don't know if I got it right, but he has like this warping type of audio. And it's
Yeah.
funny, he also like lo-fied his voice halfway through the song where it's like it was so freaking ahead of its
Lucy
time.
in the Sky with Diamonds does that a little bit, but I think
Oh yeah,
Tomorrow
yeah.
Never Knows does it better.
Oh yeah,
Rubber
definitely.
Soul is also another great one. I love In My Life
I
so much.
I wish I listened to that one. Dude, I gotta be honest. I only listened to the freaking psychedelic era of Beatles.
It's okay. I
Um,
haven't listened in a long time. I around like 20 years old, I went back and I never actually took the time to listen to all these albums, and I actually did. But it's not
what
like
is
I'm
your
sitting
favorite?
here. My favorite Beatles album, it's probably Revolver.
Oh,
Call,
sweet.
call
Yeah,
me
that
an
I think that was
unpopular
like
opinion.
that was right at
It was
the
after Rubber
cusp.
Soul. Yeah, yeah,
It
right at
was
the cusp, right past their early
of
stuff, right into Trippy Land, but before it
yeah,
went too far with
exactly.
Sergeant Pepper's.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you hate White Album
No, no, I like
because
White Album.
White Album is actually my favorite, but they have
Yeah,
so many crappy songs in
yeah, it does.
there.
It does.
Like the what's it called? The
Is Revolution
Honey
on the White
Pot.
Album?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, that's a
The two
crappy one.
Revolution
Dude,
songs are in
dude,
there.
Revolution has a big problem. And people shit on my early music for doing this, but this is what it was inspired by. John Lennon is singing the wrong lyrics on top of Paul McCartney, and they're not in time in Revolution. Listen to it. In the second verse, say it's the institution. Well, you know. John Lennon is saying something different,
Well, I
like in
mean,
each verse. And
I think they were in a rush in that album. It was like a big mess, and I love it.
uh,
I absolutely love it for being a mess. But good grief, man.
but the fact that yeah, like, but that inspired me to do that with our first album because of
Oh,
budget
really?
materials. Yeah, it's like very 60s is like headphone scratches to emulate record scratches. It's like made to sound like it was made in the 60s, even though it was recorded in a hotel room in 2016. So it's a lot of inspiration from that album
Um,
specifically. So you want to wrap it up? You want to do the speed round? Let's do the speed round. All right. So I'm going to do some fire round questions for you. Just give a quick answer. They don't need an explanation. They're random. There's nothing behind it or anything like that. All right. You ready for this?
yeah,
All right. Land or air?
air because I'm an air sign.
All right. Food or water?
Water,
All right. Daytona Beach or Ormond Beach?
Daytona Beach,
Favorite band?
back.
That's okay. How old were you when you realized that you love making animation?
Good grief, 13.
All right. Best concert you've ever been to?
Back.
All right. You've been to Beck. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And the final words, plugs, etc. Any shout outs you want to give? Any love you want to give to anybody or anything talking about upcoming projects as well?
Um, shout out to you,
Oh, thank you.
Joe. You're dreaming in Zodiacs, and then a shout out to my band Awasted with Evie and Josh. So that's nice.
Go follow them, guys.
Just-
Once again, this has been the Dreaming Insomniacs Season 3, Episode 4, here with the Big White Gun. Thank you so much, Luke. We really do appreciate you, man. It's always a pleasure. We got to do this again sometime soon. I'm looking forward to it. And the Omega of the Dead series is coming. So give him a subscription and watch his videos. Bring his view count back up because he deserves it. All right. It was nice having you, man.
All
It's
right,
been a
bye, Joe.
pleasure.